which is enriched with not only traditions, enriched not only with a legacy of the brave, but also a land of opportunity. And the fact that Vastra seeks to engage with industry from India and across the world to make Rajasthan the garment manufacturing hub of India is indeed fascinating. Because you're ably led by a visionary chief minister who understands that textiles is not just an industry, it is a tradition, it is our legacy that we present to the world through the magic of handcraft, through the magic of our machines. I have been congratulated on this dais for the success of Textiles India 2017. That was not the effort of the ministry or the government alone. It was an effort of the entire industry that in one voice wanted to tell the world that come, make in India, and nothing better says make in India than textile in India. This faith, this confidence is bolstered by the fact that FDI in the textile sector has tripled since 2017, in the year 2016-17 to a $619 million mark. To say that we are just satisfied with this growth would be wishful thinking. I say these numbers here today just to encourage all those who come here in search of a business partnership that is fruitful not only for them back home, but also gives us an opportunity to ensure that our industry grows exponentially through events like this. The fact that this is the 6th edition in itself is testimony to the efforts and the successes that this Vastra initiative has had under the leadership of not only the Chief Minister, but also the able contribution by the team at RICO and the team at the Industries Ministry in the government of Rajasthan. Why Rajasthan is a question many ask. Today when you talk about textiles, I'm happy to note that in Vastra, you have a specific engagement from a design perspective. And the one thing that the textile industry in India can leverage and does leverage internationally is the beauty and the variety of the designs that we've historically had in our nation. So while you talk about the Bagru print, there are many across the country that excite, that draw international buying houses to the potential, to the magic of the Indian textile industry. We in the Government of India, under the leadership of the Honorable Prime Minister Shri Narendra Modi, understanding that the sector needed an impetus, additional support, declared a package specially for the garmenting and the apparel sector. A package that went further to include the made-up sector and ensured that the industry receives a 6,000 crore support from the Government of India. The industry had a humongous challenge with regards to the turnaround time for facilitating their export orders. I am happy to share that in a spirit of samanvay, in a spirit of effective communication, I have had the privilege of engaging with the industry in the past 1 year, so much so that any check post or any vertical in which the industry finds itself challenged, it can walk into the offices of Government of India confidently and get the help that they so deserve. We do so because we believe that in the growth of the textile sector lies the growth of India, lies the growth of employment opportunities that we want to present to our citizens. To say that it is the second largest workforce in the industry would be a bit unjust, because textiles and those associated with it do not look at it as an industry. In fact, they are ingrained in it because they think of it as their own life's passion, their own life's work. Today, the textile industry employs directly over 45 million Indian citizens and indirectly also impacts close to 20 other million households. We are of the opinion that especially in the textile and the handcraft industry, one of the biggest desires of those who are in the bottom of the chain is to upskill themselves. And that is why the government, in conjunction with the industry, ensures that skilling opportunities are entered into directly between citizens and industry, so much so that I'm proud to share here today that the success rate of placements by skilled workforce within the textile industry has gone over 70%. The fact that the government ensures an engagement even post-placement is evident in the fact that after an individual is skilled and positioned within the industry, the government and the industry continues to engage through various verticals with individuals just to see whether they sustain themselves in that work chain for at least 6 months. We know that in a competitive environment, it is ultimately an individual's competence which keeps them further engaged and further employed, and that is the competence that we seek to support through our skill development initiatives. I am happy to note that the government of Rajasthan also takes skilling in textile sector as an integral part of their initiatives and their contribution. I must here compliment Vastra today especially for having for the first time, I believe, the Jaipur Design Festival. I think everybody in the nation and across the world knows that when you want to get totally embraced by the design potential of India, your first destination is the state of Rajasthan.